Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about The Walking Dead episode called Still. If you haven't had an opportunity to watch this episode, stop listening now. Major spoilers, here we go. Still, an enlightening mission springs from a request from one of the group members. First off, this episode aired on Sunday, man, which was in competition, man, with the Oscars. And the Oscars beat this episode out, which is not surprising. There was really nothing. If you missed this episode, it wasn't a bad thing. There was really nothing in this episode besides Don't Look Back. That was the main focus of this episode. I mean, let's just be honest, man. It aired on March 2nd, 2014. And I was disappointed with this episode. But not because of the lack of effort, just because it was just a waste. It was just a waste, man. I can't give this episode, man, anything more than 3 out of 10 stars, man. It was a absolute disaster. It was a train wreck. And they did try. They attempted what they attempted to do. Let's just go ahead and start out with this. Here's what happened. Beth pulled a Carl. That's right. Beth, the singing girl from The Walking Dead, pulled a Carl Grimes. Yes, she decided to be annoying this episode, and her request, okay, and when we read that, an enlightening mission springs from a request from one of the group's members. This was absolute garbage. There was nothing enlightening about this. It was just pure stupidity. And I guess maybe because obviously, today's March 3rd, 2014, which is my birthday. I'm 30 years old now. So obviously I'm pretty annoyed with the how do you want to say it? The stupidity of young people. And no disrespect to any young people out there, but we're talking about young people inside of a zombie apocalypse. So don't take that personally as far as real life. We're talking about a TV show. Let's get that straight first. For some reason, the kids of The Walking Dead are stupid. For some reason, they can't get it through their heads that there are creatures out there that are trying to kill you. The best bet is to stay where you are, hunker down, protect yourself, surround yourself with someone or a group of people that can protect you, and shut your mouth. But Beth decided to stop singing, and she stopped singing for a very long time, obviously because of the death of her father, Herschel. But she stopped singing, and she wants to become a drunk. She wants to have her first taste of wine, her first taste of whatever. It was absolutely annoying. It was frustrating. It was like watching Home Alone. Yeah, I think it was like watching Home Alone or Child's Play. Not Home Alone number 1 and 2. Not Child's Play number 1. But all of the Child's Play that kind of followed after. Do you kind of see where I'm going here? It wasn't a classic Walking Dead episode. It was, I don't even understand it, to be honest. I think it was just trying to give maybe some justification for allowing Beth to continue on, to give her character meaning, to provide her character with meaning and purpose. But it was just annoying, man. Beth, she decided to go and find alcohol. She took Daryl with her after Daryl complained. It was like, listen, you don't be stupid. And they went on this journey, man, to the golf course and found some walkers that can play golf. And walkers that were once humans, like a group of them, and they found liquor. But when they got the liquor, one of the champagne bottles or wine bottles, she ended up almost getting killed, and then she broke the bottle to hit a zombie in the head. And Daryl, man, was like, you kind of let her, because she made this statement. She was like, I can protect myself. And he was like, okay, well, he kind of stood back and let her, prove that, man. And she proved it tonight, or yesterday. But there really wasn't anything in there. All there was, man, was pretty much like Daryl finally letting out some emotions about the death of his brother, Merle. And, Beth letting out some emotions about the death of Herschel, the death of her mom and everybody else in her family. And then the possibility that her sister is dead. And, Daryl also was able to kind of give his character a little bit more depth and kind of, instead of this, no hope at all, he kind of gave just this chance of hope. That was it, man. I'm going to be real with you. If you didn't listen to this podcast either, I'm not even offended by that, man. I'm just putting it up because I said that I will continue, reviewing The Walking Dead. If you didn't watch last night's episode, man, I got no problem with that. That means you didn't waste an hour of your life. And it's not that I'm frustrated about the show. No, man. I think that with the Oscars, I think it's a bold move, man, by AMC to even put a new episode up. I mean, I think that's crazy, to be honest, because nobody else did. No one else competed with, or I guess no one else that matters, competed with the Oscars. I mean, obviously you're going to lose, period. But they could have done more with this episode, especially for us loyal fans that, will always watch The Walking Dead live. Why not give us some juice, man? Give us some meat. Why not, let Daryl go out on the golf course and run, walkers over with a golf cart, man? Why not let them, I mean, it was kind of cool seeing him with the golf club, hit walkers, but it was kind of stupid. It was kind of stupid, man. Like, Beth got this brand new shirt, and then Daryl, being a dick, hit a walker's head into her shirt, and she had to take off her shirt, and she lost the shirt, man. Then they kind of, did some stuff to where, just because they don't edit out certain words, they wanted to put those in there and then write them big on, billboards and little, posters and stuff and hang them around people's necks. It was kind of stupid, man. Then they kind of, and here's, let me show you this one. This is dumb too. They did this, walkers being hung, lynched up and hung. Okay. And, the walkers that were once humans, they were lynched, they were hung up, they're still alive. Yeah. And I mean, I noticed there was a lack of black people on there. I'm not gonna lie about that. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I'm actually happy to see that, but it's kind of ridiculous. I thought that was kind of ridiculous, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I understand, once you die, you come back. It was just kind of ridiculous seeing those walkers hanging up there. It was kind of stupid. I mean, let's just be honest. That was dumb. It was kind of a waste of props and waste of walkers. I guess to kind of answer that question, well, if you hang a walker, how did you hang them? Did you hang them, when they were humans, or did you hang them when they were walkers? I mean, no one really knows, because everybody in that room was it looked like they were in that room sleeping together, and then something broke out, and then all of a sudden, there's three walkers, strung up in the corner. I don't know, but I'm just saying, kind of answer. I guess you answered some questions. Okay, wow, that's kind of cool. Walkers that are hung, they're still alive and they're just hanging there, which is kind of stupid, because first off, their flesh is dead, so their flesh would be ripping off, and the noose that was around their neck would have tightened, continued to tighten, and then that skin and all that stuff around their neck would have came off. It would have took their head off. It's ridiculous, man. It's a ridiculous notion to have zombies hanging, because they're rotting flesh. Rotting flesh is not the probability of that happening is 0 to none. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It's dumb. It's dumb. And I just had to make sure I say that, what I'm saying? It's kind of cool. What they should have done, they should have had one walker, that was, his head was in the noose, but kind of hanging there. His body was on the floor, to kind of show you that because of decomposition, the rotting flesh. Okay, it's impossible for, that tightening of the noose, the tightening of the rope, and then the skin, the elasticity of the skin. Obviously, that skin would have came off. Think about when that one episode where somebody grabbed a walker's hand or whatever, and the whole entire skin came off. Or was that Hannibal? Maybe it was Hannibal, but you kind of get the point, all right? What I'm trying to say is, it was kind of cool going to the golf course. I thought that was kind of cool. Wow, walkers, they play golf. That's cool. But there really wasn't any meat, man. We didn't get to see anything about Terminus Nothing important happened, man. I guess, I don't even know. I don't even know what that episode was about, besides, closure. And then the whole thing was, don't look back. They burned, pretty much Daryl went to this old house that reminded him of his dad, and like this get up that his dad used to do, and they ended up burning the house down using moonshine. Now check this out. Let me kind of go back. I know this is already 10 minutes, and I said this is one of the worst episodes of The Walking Dead, but I'm just going to talk about it because it's so stupid. She gets this peach schnapps, okay? And Daryl was like, you're not going to drink peach schnapps. He's like, hold on, let me get it right. Peach schnapps ain't going to be the first thing you drink, or something like that. Anyway, he grabs the peach schnapps, he slams it on the ground, man. She had already broke the bottle of wine. So check this out. For her first drink, they go to this location that Michonne, just to kind of name drop Michonne, that Michonne and Daryl had found. And it's a moonshine shack. Anybody, hey, listen, if you don't know what moonshine is, go on Google, okay? Type in moonshine. Go on Google, type in moonshine. Go on YouTube, type in people drinking moonshine, okay? And then kind of see where I'm going here with this. I don't even understand. The people that wrote this episode, the people that were directing this episode, they should be fired from ANC. Let me just go ahead and be real with you. I know that's, wow, that's kind of extreme. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is extreme because it's ridiculous. No, it's the ridiculous notion of it all, man. How is it possible that a girl, 16, 17 years old or whatever, that has never drunk a drop of liquor in her life, okay, picks up a little jar of moonshine, consumes that moonshine, okay? And when I say consume, she drinks this. She takes it to the head. She takes it to the head, to the neck. It's in her. And she doesn't just slow down. She's drinking it like it's water. And there's no sweating. There's no walking around. There's no stumbling. There's no slurred words. There's nothing, man. Now, I can understand with Daryl, man. Daryl Dixon, obviously, he should be able to take, I don't know, 15, 20 of those things to the head, man. With moonshine. I have no problem with it. He was raised like that. But we're talking about Herschel's daughter, Beth. About, a $1.15 soaking wet, okay? It's impossible. She drunk probably 10 jars. By the end of the episode, I think there was 10 jars on that table. And she's not drunk. And then here's another thing, too, man. We don't know anything about that moonshine, how it was cooked, how it was preserved. We don't know anything about it, man. They just picked up, some random thing of moonshine and drunk it, and they lived. Here's what I want you to do, man. Go type on Google, type in movies with moonshine in them, okay? And go watch those movies, and then come back and then comment on what you know now. That's all I got to say. Once again, man, the Walking Dead episode, man, it was called Still, and yeah, it should still be in the damn AMC vault. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and say it like that, okay? And, there was nothing. You missed nothing. You missed nothing. You missed nothing. There wasn't Carl, Rick, Michonne, Tyrese, Micah. No one was there. No one was there. No one was there. Nothing was there. Nothing was dropped. Nothing. And